What's going on, everyone? My name is Mark, and today I'm bringing you another Clash of Clans video. And today we have a war for you all that we were recently in, and we just finished today winning 48 or so to like 35. And this is one of the 3 stars that did lead us to the win. And so our number 9 player, Vivek, is obviously going to start off by learning the CC, and he's doing a sort of a 2-2-3, I guess, but wasn't really necessary since there's a dragon in the CC. And so he's going to use his queen to take that out, which is a really smart decision. And he's doing sort of a back-end hogs attack, and I'm not too sure about the Valkyries. It's not something I've really seen before, but it's sort of like a go wee wee with Valkyries-ish, sort of. But it's a pretty interesting attack. I really like it. And so he's going to start off with placing his queen, obviously, to take out the heroes, or take out the CC, and then he's going to place his Valkyries and his king behind the golems and wizards. He plays a pretty early jump spell, but it doesn't matter. It does actually work out really well. And then he's going to place a heal spell to keep his troops alive in the core. And then you can see off to the left, we have the Hog Riders coming in to try and converge on the initial army to obviously secure that 3-star, since this guy has pretty good walls, and so if his troops did all come from one side, there's not a very high chance that he would get 3 stars. So definitely a very smart decision. It's sort of like back-end loons, except he decided to do hogs for this attack. And so he's taking out the mortars now, his hogs are, and he's using the rest of his troops are still in the core, taking out anything in the core. And pretty much at this point, you can see it's just a guaranteed 3-star. All that's left is cleanup, and all he has to worry about is time. And so, yep, it's pretty much a 3-star at this point. There's no possible way he can't get a 3-star. He just has to take out that last archer tower. And now, since he does have Hog Riders still left and both his heroes, they're pretty good for cleanup. And so, since Hog Riders are very fast, they're going to clean up pretty much everything around the edge. And that'll be the 3-star. So, really nice war attack, Vivek. Great job. For our next attack, we have FHR, our Town Hall 9, going in on 7 Alpega, one of their Town Hall 10s. These guys had about 5 more Town Hall 10s than us, and we still did manage to beat them, so I'm pretty proud. We're pretty proud of that. But of course, all their Town Hall 10s are very premature, and their heroes are premature, their offense is premature, just about everything. But of course, FHR is going to start off with doing the taking out of the air defenses and the queen, since he is doing a a shattered lava loon attack. And so what you usually do with these type of attacks is you want to take out pretty much as much as you can in one side, but what you really want to take out is the queen and at least 1 air defense, and get anything else, of course, that you can. So his heroes did a pretty good job. They're going to take out some archer towers and all that, and then his actual attack is going to start from the left side with his loons, and it's going pretty well, as you can see. The guy does have, I believe he had 1 single target, no, he has 2 single target infernos, and of course that's not a very big issue for looning attacks. And just about all his defenses are very premature, and so it's a pretty easy attack for him. It does get kind of close towards the end, but you'll see how that does work out. And both his expos, I believe, were ground as well. All 3 of them were at ground. And so, yeah, there's pretty much, at this point, honestly, I didn't think he was going to get a 3-star. It doesn't look too good at this point, really, since that wizard tower is blasting on him pretty hard, and it does get pretty close. So he does manage to take out the wizard tower, but he only has about 2 loons left, and they're going to go for the cannon before the archer tower, and that's really where I thought that this wasn't going to work out. But thankfully, the loons did have pretty good amount of health, and the archer tower does go down to them from some of the splash damage that came from the cannon, and so all the loon has to do is drop on it, and that'll pretty much get him that 3-star. There's only a lot of pups left at this point, and all he has to do is clean up. So really sweet raid by FHR. A Town Hall 9 getting a 3-star attack on a Town Hall 10. So then for this last attack, we have our leader Dan defending against Guerreros, one of the previous defenders in this video, and he is going to be doing a go wee wee attack with an insane amount of wizards. So he's going to start off sort of clearing the edges, and then he's going to end up placing his last golem, his heroes, and just pretty much everything at the corner to the left side. And then since he is running so many wizards, he manages to get a really wide spread. And I don't know, it's a pretty interesting attack. I honestly didn't really think it was going to work out. Typically with this many wizards, they're sort of taking away from troops like golems and witches that would maybe do better, especially since wizards typically will sort of mash up into one like glob and all get taken out by a giant bomb. But he does get pretty lucky, I'd say, and he ends up 3-starring our leader Dan. And so he didn't even lure the CC, which I thought is kind of a mistake, but since he is running so many wizards, And he does place the raid spell at a pretty good time. He does manage to take out the CC with little to no damage done to his army. And so at this point, he already has 1 star, and there's pretty much a guaranteed 2nd star. He has a ton of wizards in the core still. He places a rage, and he still has 1 spell left. So really, at this point, it already looks like a 3-star attack without even using back-end loons or back-end Hog Riders. So it was a pretty good attack. I typically wouldn't run it since it is pretty risky. As you can see, he just lost 2 witches and a wizard to those giant bombs at the bottom. But he does still end up getting a 3-star attack. And he has pretty low heroes as well, but it was a really good attack. There's not really much to say for this attack. He has a ton of wizards still left, and they're all getting mashed on by that wizard tower. And his queen is still in the core with pretty much full health, and her ability still left. And then he's going to place his last unnecessary spell next to the wizard tower and the archer tower just to secure that 3-star attack, sort of adding insult to injury with that last spell. But pretty much that's all there is for this attack, and that's pretty much all there is for this video. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you did enjoy, and have a great day, guys. Bye bye.